So the Smilodon mod got a nice little rework and a remodel, and now you're searching for the best build. Well, lucky for you, you've come to the right place. This is the best Smilodon build. I really hope you enjoy. Pick whatever subspecies you want, it doesn't matter, they're all appearance based. Bite is already equipped and we're going to be using Charged Bite. Now I know the grab and thrash build sounds fun, but I hate to be that guy. It's pointless. Like, bro, what are you going to be grabbing and thrashing as a Smilodon? Come on now. But sure, if you want to equip grab, just put it on your third head slot. But that's enough rambling about bites, let's talk about senses. For this video I use Fierce, and I really enjoyed using it, but honestly, you can probably use whichever one you want. Just keep in mind the downsides. Equip the claw attack? I mean, come on, why wouldn't you? Now let's equip Dash. Oh my god, I found this ability really useful. It's super handy for, like, if you mess up tail riding, or if you just get caught in a bad situation, you just mash the button and then zoom off. It's really nice. Now let's equip Fly Swatter. Now don't get any bright ideas. You're probably never going to use this in the way it's intended. But it can be helpful to hit, like, the tails of tall dinosaurs or whatever. Just don't try and ground flyers. I mean, there's like a very small chance of that happening. Maybe you can pull it off on a hat, but I doubt it. For our buff cool, we're going to be using Power of the Pride. Don't get tricked by the mushroom cool. When I first saw it, I thought it was some heal cool, but it's a bleed heal cool. So basically it increases your bleed heal rate. So it's really not very good if I'm being honest. So use Power of the Pride. Hold up, don't click off. I just want to say I post videos like this all the time. So if you're finding this useful or entertaining or whatever, maybe consider subscribing. There's so much more content like this on my channel and I'll continue to make it. Thank you. And if you're still here, honestly, thank you. Thank you for not clicking off. This is literally my job. So when you don't click off, you're helping me like a lot. And I really appreciate that. This is the final build. Now I'm going to show you how to use it in PvP. And maybe you can pick up some tips or whatever. But if you want to ask any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to them. So instantly, I notice I'm in a very good spot to start a tail ride. I pop my buff cool, get caught out with the bite, but that's alright. And then I start doing the tail ride. All I'm doing is stacking damage here. I don't care about bleed. I don't care about claw swipes or whatever. I'm just stacking damage because the bite does quite a bit of damage, especially with this build we're running. And now the bleeding starts. I hit with a full charged bleed bite, and if he wants to run, I'm gonna let him run. Bleed is most effective when your opponent is running, so why would I engage while he's sprinting around with it? Now I just continue tail riding because I see an opportunity and I take it. He's already literally on death scars. The buff cool plus the fierce and then just tail riding does so much damage, it's crazy. I mean, look, what chance does he have now? He's low, he's bleeding, so what's he gonna do? If he tries to run away, he's taking bleed damage, and just like that, he's dead. I just took down an allo that easy on Smilodon. Now I know this may seem like a downgrade from my last opponent, but trust me, it's not. Small things give Smilodon quite a bit of trouble, as it doesn't have the best turning, and it also doesn't have any back attacks or anything. What I'm trying to do now is just land whatever. I land a bite and then I go for a charged bite, but sadly I miss it, and now my buff has run out, so it's time to get a little creative with it. My new approach to this fight is literally just to run away and then break check and do a charged bleed bite. I crouch whenever I can to get off this poison, but I noticed that this Metri is down to face tank, and honestly so am I for a little bit. And then I run away with the dash ability and do the same thing. Charge up a full bleed, turn around, see if I can land it. Now I know none of this is real, I'm aware it's a game, but body language in this game is still super important. What was that? But like I was saying, body language is super important. You can see he's stationary and crouched, that means he's bleeding heavily, maybe even bleeding out. With that knowledge, I can now play a lot more risky, force him to run around. I can completely change my playstyle by the way he is acting. I circle him, looking for an opening, and I see one. I go in with claws, hit him with a nice hit and get out. I then circle him again, seeing what I can do. I spot the opportunity to pull a juke, and that's exactly what I do. I get behind him and finish the job. Now I hate to say it, but I've run out of voiceover slots on this video, so this will be my last one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a very over-edited fight against a Rex. I hope you guys enjoy.
Hello? Now that's a lot of damage!